Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview, Book of 1 Kings, chapter 2. Let's get started now. The Book of 1 Kings chapter 2 is a significant chapter in the Bible, which marks the transition of power from King David to his son, Solomon. The chapter narrates the events that unfolded after David's death, including the actions taken by Solomon to secure his position as king, his requests to Joab and Shimei, and his establishment of his throne. In this essay, we will explore the events of 1 Kings chapter 2, its teachings, and its day-to-day applications. The chapter begins with the death of King David, who had ruled over Israel for 40 years. Solomon, his son, assumes the throne and quickly moves to consolidate his power. He orders the execution of his brother, Adonijah, who had previously attempted to claim the throne. Solomon then requests the death of Joab, David's military commander, who had previously sided with Adonijah. Joab had also killed Abner, a rival commander, and Amasa, another rival, and Solomon deemed him to be a threat to his reign. The next person on Solomon's list was Shimei, who had previously cursed David and thrown stones at him during his exile. Although David had forgiven Shimei, Solomon saw him as a potential threat to his reign and ordered his execution. Solomon then established his throne, with God's blessing, and received a visit from Bathsheba, his mother. The events of 1 Kings chapter 2 reveal several key teachings that are relevant to our lives today. One of the most important teachings is the importance of justice and righteousness. Solomon's actions, in executing those who posed a threat to his rule, may seem harsh to some. However, they were necessary for him to establish justice and righteousness in the kingdom. Solomon had a duty to protect his people from those who would harm them, and he did what was necessary to ensure their safety. This teaches us that we must also seek justice and righteousness in our own lives. We should strive to do what is right, even if it may be difficult or unpopular. We should also be willing to stand up for ourselves and others, especially in situations where harm or injustice is being perpetrated. Another important teaching from 1 Kings chapter 2 is the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation. Although David had been cursed and attacked by Shimei, he chose to forgive him and spare his life. David recognized that forgiveness and reconciliation were important for the well-being of the kingdom and its people. This teaches us that we should also seek forgiveness and reconciliation in our own lives. We should be willing to forgive those who have wronged us and seek reconciliation with them. This is essential for the healing of relationships and the promotion of peace and harmony in our communities. 1 Kings chapter 2 also teaches us about the importance of leadership and responsibility. Solomon, as the new king of Israel, had a tremendous responsibility to lead his people with wisdom and integrity. He understood the gravity of his position and acted decisively to secure his rule and ensure the safety and prosperity of his people. This teaches us that we should also take responsibility for our actions and strive to be good leaders in our own lives. We should be willing to make difficult decisions and act with wisdom and integrity, especially when our decisions affect the lives of others. In our day-to-day lives, the teachings of 1 Kings chapter 2 can be applied in various ways. For example, we can seek justice and righteousness in our personal and professional lives, and be willing to stand up for ourselves and others when necessary. We can also seek forgiveness and reconciliation with those who have wronged us, and strive to promote peace and harmony in our relationships and communities. Additionally, we can take responsibility for our actions and strive to be good leaders in our families, workplaces, and communities. In conclusion, the events of 1 Kings chapter 2 provide valuable teachings and insights that are relevant to our lives today. We can learn from Solomon's actions and understand the importance of justice, righteousness, forgiveness, and leadership. By applying these teachings in our day-to-day lives, we can strive to create a better world for ourselves and those around us. We should always seek to do what is right and just, forgive those who have wronged us, take responsibility for our actions, and be good leaders in our communities. The book of 1 Kings chapter 2 reminds us that we are all responsible for the well-being of our communities, and that by working together, we can create a better world for ourselves and future generations. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.